Wow, I don't know what to say. I'd say I was speechless, but given I'm about to discuss just what we've all by now seen, yeah, you get the point. I have a lot to say. What an amazing Nintendo Direct. They really delivered this year at E3, no doubt about it. There were so many announcements and so many tidbits of information that were, in my opinion, well overdue. There's probably not enough time in the world to go over every single thing that they included in the 40 minutes, as it was a truly jam-packed session, but I'm going to do my best at covering the vast majority of the larger titles, so bear with me. I feel like Nintendo have really taken the time to listen to us in order to shape this Direct to be the best that can be. Honestly, I have no real complaints. The Smash DLC announcements are so good. The way Nintendo delivers is just so amazing. I'm either sitting on the edge of my seat in suspense, or wheezing over the humour. There isn't much of a middle ground here. The new Dragon Quest Characters Edition is surely a welcomed one. Couple this with the upcoming Dragon Quest RPG and you're generating a whole lot of hype. Not to mention, the moment I saw that Jiggly fly across the room, I just about lost it, and then lost it all over again when Duck Hunt popped out. Banjo and Kazooie in Smash? This is a dream come true for many of us, I'm sure. Though, I'm still hoping we'll get a remake of the original games. A girl can dream, right? I love The Legend of Zelda. So it just so happens this E3 event was quite possibly the best ever. A release date and further footage of Link's Awakening and a Breath of the Wild sequel? Nintendo, you're spoiling me. A Link to the Past looks to be adorable. The art style and sound design is just mwah, lovely. September isn't so far away, but I'm already counting down the days. The Breath of the Wild sequel, honestly, at this point, it's just a cherry on top of an already huge cake Nintendo has served up. It looks darker, which is good news for the Twilight Princess fans. I don't want to speculate too much, as it's far too early to say that, and I don't particularly like disappointing myself, but you know, I'm so ready for this. Give it to me now, please, Nintendo. We had some Mario and we had some Sonic. A title that looks good, but honestly, I'm not sure how long it will keep me focused. Though, I do have rather fond memories of the Wii days with friends, competing until our arms felt like they would drop off. Okay, fine, you convinced me. Luigi's Mansion looks great. I really like the haunted hotel theme that they have going on. It's a very different contrast to Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube, but to me, it looks and feels fresh. Gooigi adds that extra element to the game and also opens up the possibility of co-op, which is always welcomed. It's a nostalgic series for me, so naturally my expectations are probably unrealistically high, but honestly, Nintendo seems to be more than on track. I'm so excited to play this. The puzzles look great, Luigi's expressions are on point, the poor guy looks so terrified. Oh, and we also have Polterpup. Need I say more? Cadence of Hyrule. Okay, I admit it, I wasn't aware that this was a game I needed in my life. I've always loved bopping along to rhythm games. Does anybody else remember Elite Beat Agents? I'll be picking this up on release and enjoying each and every one of those 25 remix tracks from the Legend of Zelda series, just like my life depended on it. Okay, so The Witcher 3 is getting a Switch port. Not like we didn't already know this. I'm ashamed to say that I own this on PlayStation, but haven't yet had the chance to get through the story. Will I be inclined to pick this up? Probably not, but not for any real reason other than having purchased it long ago for a separate system. It doesn't look quite as polished and pretty on the Switch, but really, that's to be expected. If anything, it served as a reminder to finish the game. I'm sure this will be a worthwhile addition to anyone's library, but if you already own it, it'll ultimately be the portable side of things that sway your decision. Astral Chain looks simply amazing. At first I was a little unsure as to whether this title would be for me personally, even if it is by the exceptional Platinum Games. But it didn't exactly take much to change my mind. I'm excited, if a little reserved. The gameplay itself looks beautifully hectic, just what I like. There's a lot to look forward to here, I hope. No More Heroes 3. Wow, where did this come from? I was completely surprised by this. Excited, but surprised. I'm looking forward to hearing more, but honestly, who isn't? We were expecting more Pokemon news, and we got that in the form of telling us that the Pokeball Plus will be compatible in some way with the new Sword and Shield games. Oh, but not as a controller. Okay, I'm fine with this. We have plenty of news from the recent Pokemon Direct. I shouldn't be too greedy. I'm not the biggest Fire Emblem fan, sorry to say. I've never really had the chance to get into the series, but who knows, with how the upcoming Three Houses title is looking, that might soon be rectified. It's releasing next month in July, and even though as previously stated, I'm not the biggest fan, I can see why many people are. This looks great, and I'm seriously considering picking it up. Oh, yeah, Resident Evil 5 and 6. I like 5, 6 not so much. Not the best of the series titles, but we already have some of those available. Contra, Contra. A little before my time, but a beloved series all the same. Panzer Dragoon. I wasn't exactly expecting to see this, and I'm not too sure if it takes my fancy. I like Marvel, but not on a level where I feel I am at all qualified to discuss the universe or its characters. It looks good, and I know a lot of you are excited for this one. Whilst it misses the beat in what appeals to me, I sure do hope it's everything and more for the Marvel fans amongst us. Okay, I can't possibly wait any longer. Even if Nintendo is making this wait excruciatingly painful, we at least by now have seen Animal Crossing New Horizons. We have waited, and waited, and waited some more, and now finally, not only do we have a title, but we also have footage and a release date. This game, again, another one for me where I have unrealistically high expectations, and yet, from what little of the game we have seen, I'm already completely and utterly in love. It looks great, sounds great, and by the looks of things, through some quality of life changes and new features, will probably play great. I'd like to dive a little more in depth to just what they showed us during E3, and also the Nintendo Treehouse footage, but given just how long this has ran on already, that might have to wait a day or two. To summarise, Nintendo really did deliver the goods this year. This E3 has been everything and more I could have ever expected. Naturally, as always, there's going to be something that you don't hear about. For me, I'm really looking forward to Pikmin 4, but I guess this year is just not the year. If you'd like to hear more thoughts I have on upcoming games, or perhaps you'd even like to watch me play some, please subscribe and hit that notification button. Bye bye.